court case continues. Well then, we will now continue with the trial of Aspella Cantabella.
Indeed, yes. We shall.
Indeed. The fifth witness!
Dun dun dun!
Oh boy. A group of witnesses huddled up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. You can't make this stuff up.
I know, they're not supposed to be able to converse with each other.
No! Inquisitor Bonham, if I may ask you a question. Yes, my lord. We have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses? Obnoxious-looking. Baldy's right, Barham. That's just cold-hearted.
I know.
Yosemite Sam! There is but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness even existed. Eh? You, sir, failed to come forward. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen.
Dun dun dun!
That's 'cause I can't hear a peep about it. I ain't usually around tonight except for maybe at Rogue's Tavern. So you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking. Anyway, it's all water under the bridge. So far as I'm concerned, just leave the rest of yours truly.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking really
Oh, that rabbit!
I'm sure he's not thinking Foggy at all.
Arr, arr, arr,
Like Yosemite Sam.
During the last interrogation, the defender brought forth some surprising proof. Namely, that there was little possibility the accused could have used magic. I have never heard such a claim. It must be doing of this logic. What rubbish! Lodge! I say, I ain't got a clue what that is. But I do know that this bread bacon baker ought to head back to his bakery. Ooh!
Yeah, get in the kitchen, Phoenix.
Eloquently said. Oi, Gramps! Give me and me partners a chance to speak. You want to know how this witch managed to be holding that there scepter, don't you? Oh! What do you say, Gramps? You wouldn't mean me, would you? I failed to see anyone else meeting such a description.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll show you she's a witch. I bet Snowy's beautiful white coat on it.
And guard! Alright, team. Let's do this, witnesses. Oh boy.
Apparently they've all
This is crazy.
compared their stories, so they're all
Yes.
going to lie together, I think.
That's not good at all. Yes, well, let us proceed with the testimonies. Why do I feel like I've totally lost control of this situation? Because you have.
Poor Nick.
Witness testimony!
Dun dun dun!
The mystery of the witch's scepter.
It's clear as day. Aspella is a witch. We are not backing down on this. When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands. The scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back. That's it.
What? The rogues grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern. She must have had another way of holding that scepter, I think.
By having... There's no way she could carry it on her back.
That's easy. The girl just put the bucket down on the ground and picked up the witch's magic stick.
Oh man, I am so confused.
So, she had the witch's scepter behind her back. She then dropped the lantern and reached for the scepter after it fell. I guess.
Wait, so she dropped the scepter. Okay, they're saying that she dropped the scepter, the lantern smashed to the ground, so she dropped the scepter, then she reached for it after it fell?
If that is the case, then it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic! Ha!
Oh.
I'm so confused.
Oh.
This is bad. Thanks to this guy, now all the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this thing on Espella.
I know. Why do they want Espella to be burnt? It's disturbing.
They each harbor shared anger toward witches and magic. Such is the case of their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realize how distorted their idea of what happened tonight has become. At least, that's how it seems.
This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth.
Sir Baker, rather, Sir Wright, yes. Yes, Your Honor. You do not appear to be a mere simple baker. That much is clear.
That's right, and you look amazing in a suit.
On the other hand, you are no ordinary defender either. Never before has a defender managed to clash and do battle with me here on this battlefield as an equal.
I don't know why that guy seems like an Old Spice guy.
Probably. Sir Blue Knight, this trial has not yet been decided. Have at thee! If there is any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands.
Okay.
I understand. Defender, please bring your interrogation. Begin it. Yes. Cross-examination.
Oh, great.
The mystery of the witch's scepter.
It's clear as day. Espella is a witch. Not only, we are not backing down on this. Okay, but that's not really evidence for anything. Can I use a hint coin?
Yeah. Probably.
Just in case. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next person. Winch?
When she dropped the letter, the scepter was not yet in her hands, probably. They're all
The
gone.
scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back. Alright, you know what? I think I should have been pressing everyone, so I'm sorry. I won't make you do
When
it
she
again.
dropped the letter...
It's clear. Okay, I'm just gonna press. Press everybody.
Hold it! Not backing down, you say?
Uh-huh, that's right. Espella is a witch. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Poor flower! This is a courtroom, Miss Kira. We're not interested in your story. We're interested in the truth!
The truth? You know what I think. I think stories have the power to touch our lives in meaningful ways.
What do you mean?
Last year, I read a book about a flower girl who brought peace to the world with all the pretty flowers she sold.
What does that even mean?
Because of that story, now I tell myself, Kira, one day you will fill the world with beautiful flowers of your own. That story inspires me to sell more flowers. It's pretty much the same as this trial.
What are you talking about, you daft girl? What a very touching story. But it has
my
no
gosh.
relevance to this case. Indeed. I have heard nary a truer tale, wouldn't you agree, Sir Blue Knight?
This has nothing to do with the trial.
Maybe it's just me, but I'd have preferred something a little more relevant. I'm afraid our logic may do us no good here, Mr. Wright. Let's move on to the next witness, shall we?
Okay. All right. So I already made you read him, but
I am not reading him again. I twiddle my thumbs.
Don't.
No matter how many times we ask, we still say you didn't see the scepter. Huh, Gramps? La da 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 da. I ask you, youngling, were you paying attention to this trial? Yes. Well then, magic made the scepter invisible, did it not? Thus, my old age clouding up my vision has nothing to do with anything whatsoever.
But...
The scepter actually vanished! Poof! No! What I'm saying is, if it really was invisible, you wouldn't be able to actually prove it. Not so, young man! We can prove it. The girl is a witch. There is your proof.
That's not proof!
So, my old age clouding up my memories has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. The scepter magically vanished, you see. Yes, that is the truth. Okay, we get it. You're insane. When the lantern fell, you claimed the scepter was still not in her hand. So that means...
The scepter must have been hidden by magic and then carried on her back, of course.
The witch's scepter was behind her back?
Well, it's like my little snowflakey here. Whenever my darling gets too heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back.
No, my head hurts. You mean your baby goat, right?
Yes. There isn't a cuter little goat in the entire courtroom. Right, precious?
Bah! I know it's been asked already, but you didn't see the witch's scepter, did you?
That goat is so cute. Well, no, but it must have been made invisible by magic and then put on her back, of course. You know, Snowy is such a tiny little thing. I put him on my back. You can hardly see him.
I hardly see the point of that comment.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the scepter?
So the accused grabbed the witch's scepter after the lantern fell.
Ugh,
Yes?
this is so frustrating.
The rogues grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern. She must have had another way of holding that scepter. Yes! Are you alright?
Why is he going behind his shield?
What? Why? Why? Well, for one thing, you're hiding behind what I assume is a shield.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I played Blue Knight. Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see through my steel guard technique.
What?
Your steel what technique? You tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and perceive me once with your witchcraft of words. But you will find your words are futile against the strength of my shield crafted from wood harder than steel.
I was what? Wood harder than steel? I don't know.
Now then, how about you? Attack me if you dare! No. Just listen a second. Looking at this sketch, it's quite clear that the accused could not have held the scepter in the same hand carrying the lantern. Witness, explain to the court just how the accused held the scepter. Thank you. That's easy. The girl just put the bucket down on the ground and picked up the witch's magic stick.
Okay, let's find some kind of evidence here. So she put the bucket on the ground. We'll present the bucket.
Milk bucket, present! No, crazy drunk man. I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple. What? Tootin' confound it! It had only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. If Miss Cantabella really placed this bucket on the ground like you claim she did, then it should have been caked with mud just like the lantern. The lantern was after it fell!
Yeah! Go Phoenix!
Arr! Well, I'd say that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't you? That's right, Tink. Hey, Barnham! Yeah. What, you buffoon? You're just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand here. Flattery will get you nowhere, witness. Other than perhaps the dungeon.
Whoa.
At any rate, there is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on the bucket?
Yeah!
Aha! To the witness with the goat, may I ask ye a question?
Huh? Well, are you talking to us?
Indeed. You admitted to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket. Illegally, I might add.
Oh my! Such harsh words, Inquisitor!
When you took the bucket home, you must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket. Is that correct?
I don't remember anything. Oh, you know! Oh yes, now that you mention it!
Huh? No way! Don't tell me!
That milk bucket! Ah! Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now! I don't know if what was on the bucket was mud exactly, but it was certainly dirty. Before taking it inside with me, I remember wiping it clean with an old rag.
Are you kidding me?
She tampered with evidence! Oh, that's so freaky.
Exceptional work, Inquisitor Branham. Yes?
Right. It makes perfect sense. See? We were right all along, weren't we, Inquisitor Barnham?
I knew that sword guy worked just for show. Barnham, you sliced this argument in two. Witness, Miss Mary.
What is it?
You're absolutely sure there was mud stuck to this milk bucket?
Oh, my! Well, truth be told, I don't actually remember if it was mud exactly. I guess we'll never know now. But I do remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home.
Ugh.
This is terrible. We're not going to be able to figure out... Oh, we have no evidence.
It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claims. Of that, we can be quite certain. Ah! Har har har! That'll teach you, Bluey. Blue guy, you got that right. Do me a favor, will you, Gramps? I want to change my testimony just a tiny bit.
What? Change your testimony? And isn't it up to the witnesses to prove that the defendant is guilty, not the other way around?
Amber, this is medieval times.
Oh,
everything is conjecture.
This is making my head hurt.
Oh, here we go again. I am not Gramps, but I will allow it, only if the witness refrains from name-calling in the future. Or I will burn you! You got it, my lord. Well, all this court mumbo-jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in the desert. Woo, doggy! Gulp, 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 gulp. There's a lot of gulping.
Yep. Wow!
Bailiff, remove this man
This
right
witness
now.
is not credible. There is no way he can think straight.
Oh, that witch there was holding the stick. I haven't heard her say the incantation thingy. That's right, I witnessed it all.
I'm cheating again. Oh, okay. Let's see. So he witnessed her holding the stick. And he heard her saying the incantation.
Ah, I'm still here, Mr. Blue Knight.
I don't know what we're supposed to... Let's see.
Well, it wants us to press something.
What do you think we should do, Luke?
I witnessed it all. Is there a way to...
I guess I'll try this one? This thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Or maybe just press.
There is a huge contradiction in this statement, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I do not see anything. Arr!
Oops, I messed up.
Shoot, I was too hasty in presenting.
You know what they say, Nick? Haste makes waste. Alright, so I'm just gonna press him. I'm sorry, I messed up.
No, that's okay. But no one knows for sure if Miss Cantabella dropped the milk bucket on the ground. Because there's no mud on it? Is that what you're saying? Hey, we went over this already. We know that Goat Lady wiped off all the mud.
Yeah.
However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stuck on the bucket.
We really don't remember, but maybe. I guess maybe there could have been mud on it. I mean, she couldn't hold the scepter without putting that bucket on the ground. And she's, of course, a witch, so it's possible.
Bah! Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer. You're all done, Bluey? Talk all you want, boy, because it ain't gonna do you any good.
Bluey.
The 5 of us, we saw that witch went and did. We saw it clear as day. Clear as day? You couldn't have seen it clear as day. Excuse me, Mr. Knightley?
Nightly, I think.
Knightley. What is it? What do you want to ask, Baker turned defender? Do you have something to say about the testimony just now? Something to say? I have but one thing. Unacceptable! The path to knighthood is an atrocious, arduous one, but I remain steadfast in my resolve as I travel down this long road.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Mr. Knightle. Whatever that was. Witness, please continue with your testimony.
That was weird. It is clear as day. Isabella is a witch. We are not backing down on this.
When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands.
Let's see, I think we already... I'm getting totally... feel like we did this before.
Yeah, we have done this before.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep... We don't have to keep saying it. Oh, just... It must have been hidden on
There's
her back.
something wrong with the
Ropes
5
around
of us
her.
saw it as clear as day. Press.
Alright. Even when the incantation thing...
But no... Oh, wait, no.
Okay, hey, we went over this already. We know the lady wiped off the mud. Objection.
I would use a hint coin, I guess.
However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not the mud was stuck to the bucket. I really don't remember. I guess there was mud on it. Ah! Oh my gosh.
I would use a hint coin again. Observe. Ah!
That guy.
That guy! Excuse me, Mr. La-di-da. Earth to Gramps.
Earth to Gramps.
Yeah, spinny spin. Defender, when you say Gramps, might you be, any chance, be referring to me?
Oh my gosh.
No, Your Honor, of course not. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening? Dum-de-dum-de-dum, spinny round and round. La la la. Twiddle thumbs, I have my answer now. I heard you quite clearly. The first time, young man. These ears hear all the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice. If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. Do you have something to say about this man's testimony? Indeed I so, yes. I felt something was amiss. However, what that means, I cannot say for certain.
Something was amiss.
Amiss? Witness, could you tell us? What precisely was amiss with this third-rate testimony with this third-rate wit? Oh, dang, damn it! I was the wrong character. What a burn, Barnham. 5 heads are better than 1. 10 eyeballs are better than 2. As I listened to this man's testimony, I could not help but become aware of something most done. Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated through the air. The shadows of those present cast through the dim light. And yet, there were but 4 figures standing in that vicinity, myself included.
One of the witnesses wasn't there.
4? Hold on a second. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses at the crime scene tonight? Yes, that is what I said. These eyes are maybe old, but they know what they saw. Is something the matter, Miss Mary?
No! It's just that Snowy and I are trying to remember what happened at the time. I remember the flames erupting into the air, and that's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame filled the area with light. In that sudden flash of light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. And that's when I saw them, the other people that scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it. There were only 4 of us there at the crime scene that night.
Hold it, madam! What in blazes is going on?
2 people say
we have 5 witnesses on the stand, all claiming to have witnessed tonight's events. Firsthand! That means we have 1 witness too many!
Oh!